I mean, and his boo Alexis, and we're just talking, y'all. That's all. All right. Like I was saying about the whole communication thing, it's just crazy. Like, oh, what was I saying? Like a men saying what they need from a woman, because you know what it used to be? It used to be like, I just like it simple. You know, simple. I'm a simple man. Men are simple. This is what it was. I'm telling you. Yeah, it was just like men don't want much. They just much. They just want food, sex, this, that, and you know, nothing much. No, you're a human being. So what exactly do you need from a woman? Because if you don't say it to us, we don't know it. So don't keep asking us like, oh, you know, what do you bring to the table? What do you need at the table? What do you need at the table? Because I can say what I think, but I don't know what I can't say what I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's actually, I agree, but I'm adding a little twist in it. I don't think it's meant to say what they need. You do. You have to say your needs. But if you start off, you're saying what you will, you're expecting, what you will accept. And I learned that one the hard way. You know, it's what you accept. Because like with us, it was never like, hey, I like, and that's why I even try to speak about it. It's not you or whatever. It's just, hey, this is what I can accept in my life. I know me. I know the thing. It's basically a need. But it's like, hey, not like I need you to take out trash. I don't accept, or something like, pick something. I don't accept being with a woman who don't do this certain type of thing.
Right.
Oh, the chicken came fast, isn't it? That was like quicker than you thought.
You want no mama sauce? No mama sauce.
What else?
You do? Okay, it's right here. The good stuff. That's why we come.
What's up, y'all? Welcome on in. I don't even think just a conversation between adults. What you looking for? The hot sauce.
Put them on, but this shit.
It's good.
Yeah, this is what we come back. They don't have the same type of stuff here.
It's fine.
It's different. Like every place has got their own cuisine. Why you want some barbecue? Texas barbecue right there. I'll say that. But you want some carry out? They don't call it Chinese takeout. Damn Chinese takeout.
In Texas?
Takeout.
Yeah. Damn takeout. If you ain't been in curry out,
So we call it takeout.
I don't want it. But
I've been in a curry out.
exactly. None of what it said made sense. The slight difference will make it be received a lot better, I think. And because it's about what you can accept, what you accept in your lifestyle. And I think it makes the respect go up by like 10. It's not even conscious. You're just like, wow. I think that's the thing that leaves you like, I think as a woman, it'd be like, oh, I really enjoy my time with this person, or I don't know what it is about that person, but like, I just, someone who could just be like, yeah, this is what I expect. And guess what, if it ain't you, if like, I'm looking for a traditional woman.
Yeah.
And if it ain't you, let's get it out of the way right now.
Yeah.
I don't need to be you
No,
can
for real. Hold on, because I'm a rogue type of lady. You know?
roll.
I feel like women should have roles. I really feel like for our kids, like schools and kids and the way that things is going for us as blacks and stuff, it's like mama not at school. Mama can't just pop up on you at the PTA meeting or just during school. Mama not making it to the PTA meetings because she's fucking tired. You know what I'm saying? She at work just like a man.
Yeah.
This is where that whole feminist movement and all that other bullshit is like, well, wait, who's making sure that the kids are not scared, but know that I can't play that? Because now my parents might show up whenever. My dad don't have a problem taking off, but your dad ain't dead. We get a 70-something percentile of fatherless homes. So every teenager that you see down there don't have a father at home. Sexy Red can't be nobody's father. Big Lotto. You know what I'm saying? They're like, that can't be these girls' role models. But mama at work. Of course you're going to have a little job or something like that, but I really don't feel like it's for us to be out there hustling and bustling like a man. I just do not.
And I feel like, like, whatever that peak is for you as a woman, like, obviously get that. But for sure, like, we all know what the statistics is like, right? And a lot of people we do have control over it in some capacity, but we know that media is driving it. So it's almost as if, okay, what can you do? It's the questions you ask. What can you do? The best that you can do as a woman image.
I see it for both sides. Just me. Like I want to meet somebody that is taking care of themselves, and if I like you, then
Yeah,
we
because
can
I was
shift
saying
our
that,
lives together. It's different.
why are you gonna be weird right now? But anyway, yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh, dang, did y'all already? My bad.
Hey, feeling good right now.
Exactly. I didn't know you missed out on yours, so it didn't happen.
And I ain't never even cleaned that shit up.
It's different.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I really, I enjoy it. You know, y'all are doing, like, I look at y'all as a great example. You know what I mean?
Everyone has their own ideals. Like for me, I was saying, like, I don't really care. It's not necessary for me. I don't care how much my woman makes, but I want her to, it's weird. Like, I want her to be able to make something.
Yeah.
And when I meet her, I want her, you have to have your own life.
Well, yeah.
And then we can merge our lives together.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, then I feel like you want to be a stay-at-home mom,
Yeah,
or if
yeah.
you want to, or if not,
That's for real.
I can support
might
it.
say, like, I wouldn't even feel, I mean, for me, I would like to do things. I don't necessarily want to just be at home. Plus, my kids are older.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I'm really just, let me make sure the kids are going to soccer. Let me make sure that it's not all of that. You know what I'm saying? Those phases are gone. But, so, yeah, it's time to be out there. And I want to be the one that has that little side money and saying, hey, honey, come on, we're doing this. You know, by surprise. And whatever needs to be done for the house. Things got to get fixed. Things got to get done. You might be wanting to buy something else. You have to come together on these things. You know?
And I love that he says that because, I mean, I'm very spiritual. When it comes down to Proverbs 31 woman,
Mm-hmm.
like, she wasn't just sitting waiting for someone to like, that's not who she was. She was doing her own thing. She was in the field doing things. She was making profit from it. She was like getting ready for, she wasn't even thinking about it. She was getting ready for what was in front of her, her task, right? What you call it. So for you too, like, you know, doing your own thing, your own side hustle, whatever it is, that's what women should be doing. It don't have to be like you breaking your back. I mean, obviously, you do what is in front of you, like survival mode. Like like you taking care of your kids, like you want to get in the best life possible, and you know you're by yourself doing it. So even if I was a single mom, like my sister, like my sisters and stuff, like if I was single mom, I would work. I would make sure my child has everything possible they can have. Now it's not going to be. I make sure it's not materialistic. I want them to look great, obviously, but I want them to have as much opportunity as possible. I could have fell in that category at any point. So it's almost as if like. That is something we shouldn't shame, like being a working person.
Oh yeah.
Working woman, we shouldn't like shame that part. It's just all about timing and what we're focusing on. Like, you know women, you know some women where they're like, oh, I can't wait for my man. Like, they're so like focused on it. Like, it's like focused. It's like I'm gonna be a boss babe. I want this type of husband. I want everything in line in place. It's like that's not how it's supposed
we'll
to
see
go.
through it if you get like.
Oh yeah, you can.
At all.
You can. It's very. You can tell the person's focused because they talk about it. They talk about it so much to the point where it comes out automatically in conversation.
And you don't end up growing into what you need. It should be like, you should be doing this, and you grow into that stage of, okay, now I'm working because my household needs me to do
which makes
this.
sense.
Yes.
It makes sense. It's like, what works for us?
Exactly.
This is the type of woman, this is what, and you might change my mind on some things. I might look at things different because I'm with this type of man.
Exactly.
It's okay. I truly feel like men are the leaders, but this is the part that I feel like men need to understand. Like, this is why I keep saying men are the leaders.
Yeah.
Y'all just don't understand. And the reason that I say this, even if we take it down to the hip hop and all this other stuff, these women are not half naked for other women.
Oh yeah, no.
They are only half naked because of the
man
wanting of a man, the eye appeal, the getting to a man, because that's supposed to be sexy, being naked. You know what I'm saying? For somebody else's husband.
Yeah. And a woman wants to be led.
You know what I'm saying?
A woman wants to be led.
Period.
It's like
it's
the natural order.
Thing. First of all, that old ass dude. So the old dude. I was like, okay, so at the joint, they ain't bring us the utensils or whatever. Hey, the oxtails was spicy as shit. I was mad as I don't know what. That shit pissed me off. Burning.
Can't even eat it.
Acid.
God.
Stop playing me, right? I'm like, dragging and shit. I'm like, what's happening? And I asked the waitress. See, that's what made it worse. Because I asked the waitress, I was like, so is it spicy? Oh, no. She gave me a straight no. She didn't give me the, well. See, when people do that, then I know it's spicy.
Yeah.
But if you just say no, I kind of believe you.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't have. So, nonetheless, what was I saying? So, as far as men.
The old dude was maybe a leader.
Yes. So, I was waiting on the utensils because they ain't bring nothing. So, I was like, oh man, they ain't got nothing. So it looked like I might was about to get up and, just say something, nothing crazy, nothing. But he was like, hold on.
Yep.
He's like, hold on.
Yeah.
Man, when I melted, call me a ma.
But here's the other side.
Yeah.
People that stare at you and like if that was happening and you don't start pushing your chair back, it's a big difference between like, hey, so he didn't bring that. Can you go ask him? I don't want to do shit for you. It's such a thing.
Hold on. What you mean?
Like let's say the same thing happened.
Yeah.
And you asked him, hey, so he didn't bring it. Can you go get it? Can you go get it?
If I asked him, can he go get it for you?
Oh.
It would change the dynamic.
Really?
It would
Yes.
have. It would. It's like
Yes.
a femininity type
Oh
of
my God.
energy.
Let me
allow him to do.
Let me be the man. By doing that, it just takes all the air out of your time.
Yeah.
And it can be anything. You know my situation. I've been married before, done that stuff, and it would literally kill. Like I'd be like,
if they ask you, can you do it?
Yeah, it's like the expectation.
Instead of, okay, so wait, let me say this. Because this is the part. This is weird.
yeah.
So the me asking you, can you, versus me saying, are you gonna?
No, just don't do it.
Don't do it at all. Do what you did. You did
you're
exactly
trying to
what
do
you're
it.
supposed to do as
Because
a woman. You said,
and let him.
I need.
It's not let. No, it's not let him.
I don't understand.
It's you need to be for at least for me. It's like you need to be doing it yourself, and I'm like, oh, let me help you. Versus you ask me to do shit.
Yeah.
I don't. Hey, you are still a human being. Let me be a man. You ask me to do shit doesn't make me feel like a man. It makes me feel like just some dude who's doing stuff for you. Totally.
And you did it naturally. See, that's what you naturally did it by saying, oh man, I gotta get a fork. Like you just did.
No, it wasn't even that. It was her about to get up. Because you could just say I need a fork. I'm like, oh man. Fork's over there.
What's up? Hi, Sheed. How you doing? Welcome on in. Listen, we are having like a real talk. That's my brother, his girlfriend. We're having this a real talk about relationships, men, women, blah, 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 all that stuff.
I don't know if it makes sense. Because we had this conversation. Let me do my job, which is lead. If you ask me for shit, I'm like, okay.
Oh, well, wait. So let me say this. What if I said nothing and just waited it out?
But I don't know.
Do you understand? Hold on, wait. If I just waited, we both don't have utensils. So you know that we both don't have utensils.
Yeah.
So should I have been more ladyish to wait for you
No.
It's
to
almost,
go ahead and...
It's almost as if you have to have in your
ask-
mind that you were doing it genuinely anyways.
Yeah, that's the biggest part. If you're the type
we don't have
person,
utensils.
if you're the type person, but that's exactly she would have did the same thing. She would have been getting up. I can already know. She'd be like, we don't have utensils. I'm about to get up. Maybe you noticed it before I did. I'm like, oh no, I'm about to go get it then. No, if we don't have them, you got it. You can still notice it, but instead you don't notice it. What is going to happen when I notice it? I'm going to get up and go get them. So it's both sides, but it's almost like you got to let us be us, but it's still like you can still be a human. You don't got to be waiting like the door.
Yes, like he'll be like,
I would rather be like,
but it's
hey,
just funny
stop, let me get that door for you then.
Yeah.
I've been with people that's like, I'll be like,
I can see it.
we going out or is it?
You're gonna
It's not open.
But
You
he
open
don't
it?
do it.
And
But it's
so
true.
that is the whole point of you saying the whole, I want a woman who already takes care of herself.
Yes, because I have to want you. In the first, I think we forget about that. As women, you guys are lovely creatures, everything, but I gotta want you. I gotta still want to be with you. You can be yourself, you can be everything, but what if I just don't like you? That's a possibility. I think a lot of women forget is that like you can be the best woman ever, but what if I'm just not feeling you? And so if you're yourself, that's the best way to feel. Because just like you said, you got up. That's your personality. I now know you're the type of person that we can click by that. You're gonna go off, do your own thing. You're gonna be trying to get it. Boom. And I'm the type of guy who does what? Stops you from doing it. We both, in our natural states, interacted. But if you're sitting there either waiting to see or you're
That
like,
was
you're
the
going to go
best
get
part
it.
in our natural state.
That's
Yes.
what I
that
said
was
that
amazing.
earlier. Naturally, women want to be led. Naturally,
Yeah,
we may not have like environmental have played a role into this where we naturally can't, want to be led because other people have ruined that image, but we want to be, and that's why we end up like we try to look for answers. It don't matter what we do, we try to look for answers. So how do we get in that state, or what do we need to do? How does that come about? First off, you gotta be led by him first.
Yeah.
To lead in everything.
Fall
He
into
did
place,
it.
yeah.
Oof.
That's how I feel. What's up, y'all? What's up, Tag? I look, actually, just having a real life conversation and stuff with my brother and his girlfriend, relationship stuff. They came in from Texas, and yeah. Let me see what she talking me on. We here working together is divide and conquer. Men want to be the leaders, but the ladies don't want them to lead. They want to do both roles, and that's what we talking about. Like, I think sometimes some things is kind of confusing. Of like, what does that mean? Like, that's why I was asking. Like, so if I was to say this turns a man off. If you do it like this, so it gets confusing sometimes. I think so. I think it's definitely not all women want to be led. We have a.
I disagree.
You think all women want to?
Yes.
I do.
Yeah,
But what about when they already? You know what I'm. You know what I'm going with that.
Led by the right
People who don't.
I mean, they need to be led by the right person.
Yeah.
Even if that's God. I mean, you want to be led.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I mean, it makes sense to me, but I think some people have gotten to the point to where they accepted that they're the leader. Women
does not want. It doesn't mean your internal wanting. And it's the same thing. I think everybody.
So what the hell do they need in order to be that?
It could be two sides. One, who's a little too masculine.
Feeling. Yes, that too. Because I don't know, I grew up by a strong father. Like, y'all be my.
Oh man.
My dad did not play.
See, I feel like that's how our family talks about Papa, grandma's husband. Okay. I don't know if you've heard anybody ever talk, but I hear a lot of, hey, when Papa, whatever, was alive, he wouldn't have that from Marie.
You don't accept. See?
Exactly.
It's what you exactly is what you because that stuff falls. If everyone is focused on what they want, how about you just take away the things you don't want and what's left? It's a much more natural way to get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But you can avoid the things you don't want. You can say, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I'm not accepting
no
that.
More dudes with no car.
And guess what's gonna start popping in front of you? But if you look for dudes with cars, it's not the same as getting the people without cars out your way. And it's just, again, men, we don't do this. You look nice, I'm gonna talk to you. Okay, here we go. Cycle. And then but that's a whole nother thing. But what we're talking about is that that led. I do think all women want to be led, but it's not a conscious one, it's a subconscious. It is a thing. And so it can be one of two ways. Either the woman's a little too masculine or the male just isn't masculine enough for that. And each relationship is different. And masculinity isn't you walking around and stomping around. It could be just like you can't like relax and listen. You could be the most dainty girl in the world, but if you don't fucking listen, that's masculine ass energy. And it takes a different, and I'll also say there's different levels. Like one woman can be too masculine for another man. It doesn't mean she's too masculine.
Right.
For
that type.
For that man.
Oh, I already feel like I see my type of dude. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be thick. People say tall as shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say New York, but that the whole why I think like them in particular how they are. I just look at them as
that's a different type of masculine. I love that you say that. I think she knows what I'm about to get into. That is the easiest form of masculinity to grab onto because it's outward confidence. Like, what's going on? I'm confident, but I could be the quietest person in the room. I could be the loudest person in the room. And there's literally no one more. It's probably a bad thing, but there's not many people more confident than me. But I don't have to step like that. But
very true.
And if you think about like it was just even school growing up. The certain kind of guys get the girls.
That's true.
Because just confident, they can be fuckboys.
Yeah.
But they're confident.
Oh yeah.
But what you try. That's why I said that subconscious being led. You're literally being led by their outer. Yes. And it takes people like me it took me a little bit to go up into it. But now my confidence in my masculinity is I'll say true masculine. I'm confident.
Yeah.
But
you're quiet.
But you gravitate towards the. Exactly. You can do both. I think masculinity is the better masculinity is quiet because it lets you guys be who you are.
Okay, brother.
I agree.
I like it.
Fluid.
I like it.
Yeah.
Be able to.
One of the things that I believe in, I went to counseling for a long time, therapy, whatever you want to call it, and it was, what is my job? As a man, if I'm going to be with a woman, what is my job? To be a good boyfriend, husband, whatever. It was like, it's to make sure my wife has this. It's to make sure my girlfriend's going to do this. It's going to make sure my future son has this. And I realized that it's always changing. So what I'd say now is to create an environment my job is to create an environment.
What's up, Cap?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it may be.
This crazy.
Hmm?
Oh, just talking.
Oh, no, you're good.
Yeah.
The point is to say sometimes my job may be to be like, no, we're not doing that. Or
Yes.
not at all. Or it could be like,
Yeah.
baby, come here. You know, you're good. Everything's all. It's dynamic
Okay.
Yeah.
to me. Sometimes it could be, no, I'm not paying for that because you need to do it yourself to do something. Or it could be like, hey, I just bought us a trip. I think it's all changing.
Mm-hmm. I also think too, like, you have to be prepped as a woman to be able to handle a lot of that complexity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a lot. I can't explain it. It's like I almost prepped for it before I even got to it. If that makes sense. It's different. I couldn't just go in toxic, like in a bad state, and then
It wouldn't work because
it wouldn't
our
work.
energies would have expelled each other. Like if you were,
exactly.
by the time I got to you, I was kind of done everything.
Mhm.
So if you were the wrong way, I would have naturally rejected, just like you
Mm-hmm.
would have naturally rejected me if I was
Yeah.
stepping to you the wrong way, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I agree. That's
Yeah. That's good.
I would say even for you too, it worked because you know how to follow. You follow the right way. You know, like it really. You a little bit of. You know, but I'll say that's what we work here because I'm masculine enough to handle you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your own stuff, going to medical school, your own desires, own thoughts, and I was like, okay, well.
Oh man, some of these dudes that's not even what they're worried about. They're just asking you, do you smoke, and are you ready to give it up, and it's nothing.
That is,
Like,
it's
it's a whole-
out there.
It's a whole different. I don't even know the lifestyle, and not unfortunately, but that it's so bad that I'm like hopping on this old ass man, like fuck it, because I need to know what the other side is like. I can't keep
It's
doing
so
this. I cannot. Structure. Like,
Yeah.
set me in my place. I'm fine with that. You
Yeah.
say submit
Yeah.
a bit? Oh, all right.
Yeah.
No problem.
It's just the vision. It's not, like
Sheesh.
it's almost as like, it ain't
I'm
even like,
kind of like teaching
so that's
older
what I
man.
see, that's what I see
I don't know where you're going, but
when
because
the
you
man,
teach
when
me,
he
you'll
like,
learn
when he's
something.
very stern to boundaries, like,
Mm-hmm.
he knows what the vision is and where we're supposed to go. Like, he's also like leading, right?
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's like you either go against that, and like we're a team. So
And even when speaking, I think it's a big difference too. I'm not like, you're gonna do this. It's like here's what I can accept.
yeah.
Very one is accusatory, the other one is what I can accept for my whole life.
Mhm.
And we're trying to merge our lives together. So if we don't, you could, and you talk to me the same way. If it's not something that you can take, it's breaking a boundary. I accept that.
Mhm.
If you come pointing fingers at me like, yo, you ain't
Yeah.
about to
And
do
I've done
that.
that a couple of times. I had to make mistakes as well. Like that's the thing too. You're gonna make mistakes too. Not perfect, but he corrects me like, hey,
Right.
that could have been better.
That's the leadership
Vice
part.
versa.
I
And
think that's the
and I
leadership part.
apologize because it's hard sometimes.
Same with me.
Yeah,
You know, I don't
he
do
does the
everything
same.
perfect. But that's what I said to start from the beginning conversation. It starts with how you get them. I would say because you walk up. Remember our first conversation on the bench?
Mm-hmm.
I've been married twice. Our second conversation, I was like, I'm married twice.
Oh yeah, it was. And I
Deal
was
with
like,
it.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Cause we had already like.
But let's talk about it.
He was
Get
very
out
upfront.
there.
And I think that's what got me too, the fact that, I'm used to honest men. Like my dad was my dad is very
Straightforward. To
He
no
does not,
straight
he's too
chase, no
direct sometimes.
chaser.
It's to the point where it kind of hurt your
Love
feelings
that.
a little bit. But a me being so direct, I was like, well, okay, I know this man will not lie to me.
Mm-hmm.
because he was very upfront with this, and that already enticed me because I was like, okay, let me learn more.
Something I don't have to worry about.
I don't have to worry
That's
about
a check
it.
mark.
That already was like, okay.
Women
Which
be having
most-
check boxes.
Which most men do the opposite because they're so focused on
I was looking
getting
at
you
your
to like
character.
me. I didn't, and that's the difference. I was making sure that I liked you, and that is what I say boundaries. And it's like, you know what I say too. You should focus on getting somebody, you attracting somebody rather than going to get them, and it works both ways.
Yeah.
Attraction is stronger than capturing.
Yeah.
So and on that bench, our second conversation ever, I was focused on making sure I liked you. You enticed me by your looks and what you were doing. We spoke. So it was like, here's everything about me. Now I hear you talk. Can I do this? I
Yeah.
don't know you. Can we go on a second date? Can we go on another date?
Crazy.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Crazy.
So we told her everything. I think I told you how I view marriage. Like I think we went back and forth about it. He was like,
You ain't
I
even
was like,
try.
I don't think
You ain't
marriage
even put
in
in no
itself.
effort.
You were different.
You talking
felt
about?
differently, but I wasn't afraid. But if I was a male who was I was so, if I liked you more than I liked my boundary myself, you would have felt me as weaker.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's
I
not
would
even,
have.
you wouldn't have thought it.
Subconsciously.
It's not sitting here in my brain like it's a weak male. No, but that's the reason I know I stand above any other person. I'm just sitting there like, hey, I know what you think. I think the opposite.
Yeah.
Now what? How do we move forward?
How
you
do
know?
we go forward? Oh yeah.
Starts with the male. and we give it a
Pivotal moment for us on the
And
bench.
women, yeah. It makes sense. Love it.
Just being honest and
Yes.
allow other people to make their decisions based upon what you give them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sugarcoat real life. Don't try to change it. Don't try to morph it to something else. Someone else. Just be
Like
you. Like, but they're gonna love you regardless. That's one thing I learned about him. He's gonna love you regardless. You know, whoever you're with, whoever likes you, they'll like you for you. Yeah. So. Because you can't hide it. You can't hide it at some point. At some point, you guys are literally, once that phase goes away,
Oh yeah.
it's like you now are you.
Yeah.
Who were you before? Like,
For real.
if I was a person that didn't have, if I didn't know myself,
It wouldn't work.
it would have worked because me would have like literally like steamed. Like he would have, like yeah. He would have. He's a strong man. Like, I pride myself I'm a strong woman too, but he knows what he wants. So
Right,
that's what I
yeah.
wanted.
And see, that's what I love.
someone
It's
that
like
knows what he wanted.
that's what I love about my little brother. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't, not knowing that this is my brother, like these dudes really don't have no excuse to me. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Knowing your background, knowing all types of stuff. It's like, nah, but my little brother did it. So if my little brother can do it, who's younger than y'all, millennials. You still in the millennials, so don't get it twisted. You still old as shit too. So, y'all can do out here, especially the dudes that ain't got no record. You ain't got nothing going on for real. You don't have an excuse. It's your want for things.
Yeah.
Just keep moving. And I'll say the same thing for you. Like I know if you were with a man who wasn't, you would have steamrolled them.
Yeah.
And that's nothing. You try. I love it. We test it every now and then. It's not a bad thing. It isn't. It's you, and that's why I fell in love with you, because you're you. But if I was not me, you would literally steamroll. I give honestly examples, but like, it's just your strong. Hey, I think we should do this. I'm like, okay, that's good. And then you have this too much, and I'm like, I got this.
Yeah.
Or you know how to do that, or it's you know how to do it. And imagine if you're in a relationship and you're just being you. You plan things. You look at things, you watch things, you're just aware. You want to, if you're the type of, if we need silverware, I'm getting up to get a silverware. And if you don't have a man that's going to stop you and sit you back down, then what's going to happen? You're just going to start doing it.
Always.
Always. Exactly.
Always.
Is there anything wrong with you being yourself? No. But your subconscious is going to be like, and wake up and be like, what am I doing? I think you're naturally going to lose respect for the man.
Yes.
You get
Yeah,
bored.
you want
You're doing too much. You'll start feeling like you're giving more.
I know.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
You already know.
But you'll start like
You
feeling
already
like, as
know.
a woman.
That's exactly what
It
happens.
is. But the thing
That's
is, and it's crazy.
exactly to a
Yes.
T. You already.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already.
And
know.
you'll start feeling like you're giving
It was
more
like,
than you're getting.
oh my
And
god.
it's almost
yes.
as if-
Give away free game right here.
I don't understand what's going on.
Start losing respect.
I don't understand. Especially, what hurts the most is actually trying to work with the person.
Don't.
The fact.
Don't. It just means that's
No,
not your
fool.
person. We have two different roles. You need to
Do
choose.
not waste your time. Listen.
There's somebody out here who would just mesh with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't try to fix. Like I would say, we have two different jobs. You get approached. Your job is to choose. We have to approach, and then we also have to choose. But I think most men just get what they can, and then you have to be able to walk away.
Hey.
It's whatever's in front of them and what accepts them.
Like one client quote: "You have the power to let power go." That includes women.
Yeah.
Can you say? You say, okay, you know, you may be the most prettiest girl I've ever met, but we're not compatible. You know, it's just we can hang out, we can kick it, but just know you ain't my wife. And then you can decide what you want to do with that information. You still want to come over at 1 a.m. That's up to you.
Yeah.
I've already told you
They
what's
just-
going on.
and that's why they say-
This is a
Yeah, but that's what
Theoretical.
they always say. Like men say,
They don't
they
talk
say
like
what they
that.
want.
because
They
they're
don't talk
afraid
like
to.
that.
They're afraid to. And
They give
you understand?
pictures.
I would just fucking say it.
Yeah, but they do.
I would
have them
literally
men
And
with
I,
me,
just
not
I'd
women.
say it.
I'd
Yeah,
rather,
they
and
will,
I'm
like-
like that. I'd rather hear that.
Yeah,
Even
you will,
though in the moment I might be like a little
Hurt.
a crush. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it could be big, medium, or little. It could be like a damn.
the
You know what I'm saying?
expectations.
But at the same time, I look at it like I appreciate the fact that you're not wasting my fucking time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Period.
And what
Yeah.
you need,
And I'm
if
going
you
to
need
move
space,
on.
if you need space, you don't want to come over, don't come over. If
And
you need a little
right,
something, come
right.
over.
Mhm.
And if that's the
You
level we're on, anyway, we're gonna lie, so I was gonna say something.
Yeah, like
Ring,
go-
ring. Cause yeah, you know. So, but
That's funny.
fact, and it's like, but sometimes even when that's not even listen, all men don't talk like that. So
They
please
don't.
understand that it's a lot. Some of us that are out here like, so what are we? And we're only like that because the lack of the truthfulness, communication. The listen. I'm here to give you a good time. This is just what it is. Da 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 da. And say it how you say it. Shit. Okay. So can we ever go eat together?
Yeah.
Or is it a thing of like you just call you at 1, 2 in the morning?
Yeah.
Like
You
what's
make
And
that
I'm
good?
always
decision
big,
you
and I'm
want to.
always big on, and that's what I learned too, dating. I learned if you ever have to ask a
You know the
man,
answer.
then you
You
already
know
know the
that.
answer.
Mm-hmm.
We just we ignore the red flags of that.
Mhm.
Like if they're not upfront with you on what they want to do, where the
Mhm.
direction is going,
Yeah.
what are y'all doing, if they don't, then you already know what's happening. It's
Yeah.
just you gotta say, okay, man, that's not what I want.
Sometimes
That's the
though,
hard part
I
for
do
some
feel
women.
like there are situations where some things may have looked like it was more than that, and it led to that. So
Yeah.
then it kind of leaves this thing of, so what are we doing now?
Yeah, but men
It
are
still
very
happens.
yeah, it happens, but like men are gonna be upfront. Like I don't know, like I've seen
Good man.
4 trends of good men, the ones that actually want
Well, I'm
something,
not
right?
talking about them.
Yeah, but that's the category typically you want, right?
No.
You know, but you know, typically they try to be upfront with things.
Let me see. Let me
Try to
see.
be-
Can
they like
you break my heart? You can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all is tripping. Oh, y'all don't have to stop talking about
No,
No, we see you engaging. It's okay.
Yeah, I ain't paying
It all makes sense.
attention.
That's why I said it all starts back to in the male what you accept, but people can't accept that because they think scarcity. If I don't take this woman, I like her. I gotta show her that I like her. No, you have to show her that you need to be respected.
Exactly.
It is a much better way to
Mm.
attract. Like I'm not like you're gonna laugh at me, but I'm not the type to buy flowers, take you to fancy date. I don't know you yet. Our first date, we're going to.
Oh, first
somewhere
of all,
chill.
those women who was out here like, so they did a thing. So ever since that Cheesecake Lady girl, so first of all, it was absolutely ridiculous.
You gotta be doing it for a
I
time.
had to be doing it.
Yeah.
Had to be
Everyone
doing
else
it,
just
right?
following.
And because then they came out with a list, it was just ridiculous. Like, please take me to Ruby Tuesdays, nigga.
Yes.
Take me to, and at this point, check. So, because they fries like that, you know what I'm saying? And give me, let me get whatever. And so, I'm just like, who are they talking about? This is where I'm at in life. These dudes that be like, these women want you for your money. They asking, can you pay for this? Who are you talking to? I feel
They're
like
out there.
Exactly.
y'all are choosing a certain type
Exactly.
of woman
Too.
Yes.
Yeah.
that because of your wants. You like, I gotta have the baddest bitch. She gotta have the fat ass. She gotta this skinny, certain complexions. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? All types of shit. So with that being said, it's the ones y'all be out there choosing that's damaging y'all. So and then y'all come to us, the ones who's just chilling, we're just working, we're taking care of whatever we need to, and you sitting there, you hurt from the last joint that you should have never even had, and we dealing with the bullshit.
What's the bullshit?
Just the extras. Now you don't want to do shit.
Yeah.
Now, oh, now I ain't no woman ever taking advantage of me, but nigga, I just need you to pay the bills you had.
Yeah.
I know you got taken advantage of because that last woman did something, but don't come over hurting me now or thinking you ain't supposed to handle your business here. Now, this is just a whole different relationship. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what they
Should
should
be
meet
happening.
each other where they at. Like, should no man be coming in paying no bills to start. I don't know you like that.
I mean, facts. Like what, dating?
Yeah.
No, not at all. That's weird. That's why I don't understand the whole like, they was like, how much money you wanna should be spent on you the first day. With females, literally was like about $300. You know, about two something. Just where we going? Cause I'm trying to go to Fogo. They show. It's $40 for the lunch special. You know what I'm saying? Like,
as a woman, and that's what I see as a woman too.
That's crazy.
Like, one thing,
you trying
like
to
those
talk
are
to?
low hanging fruit, is what I call it. Type of women. It's almost like you
but
almost
low
start
hanging
think
fruit,
about your time.
But low hanging fruit though has also been categorized as a woman who does have, like me, who has 2 kids.
Oh,
Low
no, that's
hanging
different.
fruit
No, no,
has
no.
been
Oh, yeah,
somebody who
that's-
was over
yeah.
30. Low hanging fruit. This is why the whole thing with what do a man want, need, what do y'all like? Because 1 minute is, you know, you don't want a video vixen, but that's who you be cheating on a woman with, somebody who a baddie or someone who look worse. You know what I'm saying? Than who you with or whatever. And it's like, it's too much with the males.
Yeah, so you start thinking about, so as you get to that point in life, you start also thinking about your time and how precious it is too. Just like how men want to be respected, right? It's almost as if like, even on dates, like this is how I see dates. I see dates should be a conversation. Like your time is just as valuable, just as much as anybody else's. And the fact that you even like said yes to this person to even have a conversation with them, already you know time that I could have been first off learning something new, could have been with anything. So like I don't know, maybe it's just your people's thought process. Like I wanna go to, you know, they think about the object, the place, instead of the actual person just sitting down with and having a conversation with and learning about. So I think it just shifts the whole focus on dating, like this whole list is
It's hard to-
that's why I call those people low hanging fruit, because they focus on the wrong things. It's not even realistic.
And then it kind of it's just,
Versus you know your situation is totally different. Single moms, other people that has nothing to do with.
Man.
And the people that even like would say that's all. That's.
Oh yeah, that
bogus.
was that whole Kevin Stein. He was RIP. You know what I'm saying? He was very big on it. You know, and he in the dudes now. You see all these damn podcasts and shit. They were like, "You got kids? You how old? You this, that, and the third?" And it's like, listen, I didn't shoot. I trust me. I planned on being with Dave Ball. You know what I'm saying? I planned on being with all Dave Ball. But if I had stayed in certain situations, then I'd have been called a fool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, what do you do? What do you really do?
And I think it's not a man thing. I think everyone has preferences. The women,
Oh, for sure.
you know,
for
if
sure,
you
for
want
sure.
777
That's
at this point,
automatic.
whatever.
That's automatic.
And,
I'm already 5'9".
But it could be. But you know, it's what you're 100% allowed to have preferences. It's just, and if it match up, you'll find somebody. You gotta be patient. Gotta do your thing.
Yeah.
But kind of like you said, it's just, it can't be unrealistic. You can't be mean about it. It's it's your preferences or your preferences. Get them.
Right.
Yeah. That's why I say it's more, again, back to the same thing, is get the things out of the way you don't want. That you don't accept.
Yeah, because I'm not doing no car ever again.
So don't.
I'm not listening to me. And don't let me.
Don't. You just say no. And the same conversation, y'all can have it too. I mean, had a conversation.
For real.
Okay,
This is crazy.
we can't be together, you know.
Ever.
Gotta have that same conversation.
That's the hard part. For women too, a lot of, you know, you just think, oh, what's given to me and they treat me right. They're nice.
Yes.
They're nice. We talk about
Yes.
that all the time.
Nice
They're
guys versus.
Look at
But you got to think that you can get that again.
But
as
I
well,
was
but also
wondering
just
if
being
that's
able to
like
give it
has
up.
been a psyche put on us about, is it a guilt trip, shall I say, of if you're sitting there, you wanting to, hey, my man need to be making like 6 figures or something like that, then you're a gold digger.
No.
But then, if you don't give the nice guy a chance, then you're wrong. You're the type of lady who just, you ain't going for that type of person because he ain't the 6'5" with the with the
You
600,000.
can have
It's
your
like,
you can have your permanent. The same way I don't have to give the bookworm a chance because she's a bookworm. You could be beautiful. I just don't like you. You're not. You don't touch something in here. And that's what I learned. And it is much in any job, in anything, in any relationship. The hardest thing it is to say no. I say, look. That's what you have the power to let power go. You got this beautiful woman in front of you who checks all your boxes, but something's missing. You don't know what it is. But guess what? If you don't say no, you're gonna cheat. So say no. You don't, and that's so hard. You got pussy at home. You got this, and you're just like, technically she's a bookworm. She stay in, but if you're not feeling her, you're not feeling her.
Yeah.
Say no.
It's inevitable.
Say no. But people can't let power. You got somebody you can just go and see. Can you actually let that go? Most people can't because they don't know what. But when you have that air about you, I'm gonna call it BDE. That you know you can just go get something. And women too. If you got a nice man in front of you, but you're not scratching an itch. You know another one's coming. You can just be like, hey, I like you, but this just ain't for me. And another one gonna come because they still are there.
Yeah.
But that's the problem I think we have is like, again, for you guys, it's I got a nice man. So?
I know.
He can be nice as you. He can have 6-figure nice.
And don't have nothing else going on.
He can have everything going on. He can have everything going on. But guess what? If you don't feel it, you don't have to be with that man.
Yeah.
You need to. And people say, well, you don't need to feel it. A little bit, maybe at the start or something. But what? You just signed up for a hard life.
It's almost the opposite end too. You can have a good man, or you can have a man that's in the streets just in the streets. They're very masculine, but you're like, but they don't give me anything else but
the masculinity,
yes.
the hard.
whatever. Not even the masculinity, but the hard outer shell of what you could think or consider masculine.
Yeah.
But to me, it's just different. At both ends, you still may not even like them. You may end up going with a good guy because you think that's better. You need to have a middle ground. You need someone that's with you. Yeah.
We all go through cycles, and everybody goes through 2 cycles. You either start off with a good guy or a man who's too masculine, kind of a fuckboy, and you finish that, and your body is craving. Like say you start off with a good guy, and things are just good. It just works. But over time, what happens?
Bored.
So now what do you say? Excitement. Who's exciting? The fuckboy. Now you go to the fuckboy, excited, thuggies, whatever, and now it's like, damn, I just want some stable shit.
Yep.
And then where do you go? To the nice guy. And what are you missing? Excitement. So then where you go again? And the same thing on us. We go either to the woman, you're a bookworm, you're chill, you're nice. Now I'm bored. Now I go to, oh damn, I'm chasing some bad women. Okay, wow, that was a lot. I need something to be stable. And you go back and forth until, that's what I said.
Damn.
It is, if you keep
but
chasing.
it's really like that though.
It is.
Yeah,
I can tell you, I've lived 3 lives.
Yeah.
The only way to win is stop fucking chasing it. Stop.
Yeah.
You be you and attract it. So get all the shit you don't want out the way. Live your life and it'll just pop and run.
Yeah.
But you have to be disciplined because guess what happens? Something that look like it kind of could be. You go over there and something, you can mess with it, but if you commit to that, you miss your other thing. You gotta say no. It's hard as shit though. You have the power, exactly. You got the power to let power go. Same with you. You know, you held out, did your thing. Which people like, yeah. Sorry.
We got lives.
Sade.
We met each other. It's great. We got lives.
Well, all right, y'all. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see, because we about to get up out of here. What's up, Lucy? Let's see. Hi, Harry. Everybody. Tag. Emperor Kim. You're not new here. You've been here. Let's see. Coco, how did your brother meet her? Did he approach her? Yes, Tag. He did. As a matter of fact, just kind of really told me the story and everything, but he did. But he also said he had walked past her, seen her in the lobby, right, and was like, "Hey, if she's still here when I come back from the room, then he gonna talk to her." And she was still there, so he approached her and they start talking. And we're talking ever since. Yes, honey. So Tag, we know we waiting. We know we waiting, honey, because we want to hear your story. All right, y'all, I'm gone. I just wanted to have a good little convo, a real convo, because these need to be had. All right? Love y'all. Bye. Bum, bum, bum.